Today we're doing the top 10 Nintendo Switch games. So I bought this Nintendo Switch on launch, literally the day it came out, and I think it's maybe the best Nintendo console of all time. I mean, obviously it's hard to say. They all have their ups and downs, but it is really a great console, and I think we're near the end of the life of the Switch, so I figured now is a great time to talk about my top 10 favorite games so far on the Nintendo Switch. Who knows if there'll be another one that would make this list. I highly doubt it. I would think it would probably be on the new console, but who knows. But so yeah, let's get into it. As you can see here, I do have a pretty decent Switch collection, at least I think so. So for number 10, we have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is obviously a very popular game. I'm not the greatest at it, but I think it's a really fun party game. I don't really have to explain it. You basically just try to knock people off the map and try to be the last one standing. But yeah, it's definitely a great game. I've played all of them really throughout the years, and I do think this is the best one. I'm not a competitive player by any means, so of course I think this is the best one. It has the most characters, most maps, and it's just the most convenient to play for me. So yeah, I really think it's a great game, and it's an easy one just to pick up and play, but it's hard to master. And yeah, I would definitely obviously recommend this to anyone who's picking up the Nintendo Switch and has some friends to play with. I think as a single player game, for me, it's not the greatest. Like, I hardly ever would play it alone. Like, I'm basically only playing it with other people. But when you do play with other people, it's amazing. So, yeah, number 10, Smash Bros. For number 9, it's going to be Rayman Legends. This was my first Rayman game I ever played, and ever since I've played literally every single other one that exists. This is my favorite Rayman game, and this is an amazing game. Just a great 2D platformer, and I feel like it's better than even a lot of the Mario games, and I feel like it's, I mean, it definitely has its fans, but it's definitely a little bit underrated, and it was an earlier release, so this is one of the earlier games that I remember playing on the Switch. It also has great multiplayer. You can play with, I believe, 4 people at once. I've only done 2, but it works well, and yeah, just very unique game. I like the art style of it, and it's a pretty cheap one too, very easy to find. Number 8 is going to be a little kind of strange. Is Splatoon 2, not Splatoon 3. I don't know why. This game I've put like 100 hours into, and Splatoon 3 I've only put like maybe 15-20 hours. So I don't know why, but this one, it was just a lot more, I don't know, I just liked something about it, I guess. It felt more fresh, where Splatoon 3 just kind of feels like the same game as this one, just with some new weapons and new maps and stuff like that. I don't know, I've just always preferred this one, and I played the original Splatoon a lot on the Wii U, and this one is definitely better than that game, and I really think that it is a great game. Is it better than Splatoon 3? Probably, technically, probably not, and if you're gonna buy a Splatoon game, definitely buy Splatoon 3 over this, but I've found myself enjoying this one a lot more, and this is my top 10, so for me, Splatoon 2 is better, and yeah, great game. And yeah, it's pretty cheap now, but yeah, as I said, if you're gonna buy a Splatoon game today, buy 3, but this one is still very good. My number 7 is Mario Odyssey. When I first got this game, I really wasn't a big fan of it. I felt that it was kind of too easy, and it was very easy to get the moons. I was more used to like Mario Sunshine, where it was a lot more effort to actually get the shines in that game, but I ended up actually really liking the game. I ended up 100%ing the game, and yeah, it's one of those games where you could just kind of relax and play it. It's not really a challenging game by any means. There was a few challenges at the end that were pretty hard, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be hard to be fun, and I enjoyed the whole way through, really, and I'm excited. Hopefully there'll be a sequel one day. I think the ability mechanic where you could capture things, I think that was a really unique and creative idea, and I think it worked out really well for them. And yeah, I think it's a fantastic game, and would definitely recommend getting it. Sucks it hasn't really gone down in price much, but hey, it's still worth it. My number 6 was the first game I ever played on the Switch, Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is my most played Switch game. I believe I have like 130 hours or so in this game. But wow, it is an amazing, amazing game. Really, I feel revolutionary for the time, and it really went back to the more classic style of Zelda. Kind of reminds me of more Zelda 1 and Link to the Past as well. which are the kind of games that I prefer. I'm not a big fan, I get a lot of hate for this, I'm not a big fan of the Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess kind of style of games. I don't know, I think these are way better. You feel more like you're exploring, but anyway, it's such a great game. I mean, you know that's good if you're watching this. If you're watching a video about the Switch, you know that this is a great game. Spoiler alert, Tears of the Kingdom is not on my list. Kind of like Splatoon 2, I just put a lot more time into this one. Tears of the Kingdom may be a better game, and I still think it's a fantastic game, but it just didn't make the cut on my list. I still think Breath of the Wild is a better game, and for me, it will be more fondly remembered. Although Tears of the Kingdom is still fantastic, and I would recommend both of them, but for me, I'm going to pick Breath of the Wild as my favorite out of the two. My number 5 is Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. This was probably, I don't know, maybe my favorite Wii U game. Obviously, it is a port. And I just think it was a great game. It kind of just felt like a 2D, 3D Mario game. Very simple. Obviously, the challenge road at the end. I 100%ed this game on the Switch and the Wii U. And that freaking level is so hard, even to this day. But this is a fantastic game. And there's not too many other like it, other than 3D Land on the 3DS. I think the Bowser's Fury portion, while being pretty short, was a worthy addition. It was pretty memorable and fun for its own right. So, and again, another fantastic multiplayer game. You don't really have to know anything about video games. You can just hand someone a controller and they'll be able to play this no problem, and they will enjoy themselves. So, for me, all-time classic, Mario 3D World. Number 4, this is the newest game on the list in terms of like release date, and that is Mario Wonder. This is the new 2D Mario game. And I really had low expectations going into this. I didn't really think I thought it was going to be like an okay game, but it actually turned out to be amazing. I really enjoyed it. Again, great multiplayer, which it's a big thing for me with a lot of these games. Just the creativity in this game is amazing. Every level feels very different from each other, which was kind of a problem with the other 2D Mario games. Although I didn't really mind that. I thought that was kind of part of the reason you're playing them, is just to kind of have a chill time. But this is also a very relaxing game to play, and I feel like it's definitely, at least in recent years, the best 2D Mario. I mean, obviously some of the classics, it's hard to beat the classics, but this game still holds its own, and I feel like it's better than a lot of like the 3DS kind of Wii era games. So yeah, Mario Wonder kind of raised the bar for me for what you can expect from 2D Mario now, so we'll have to see how the next one goes. My number 3 is another kind of oddball pick, but Super Mario Party. This is the Mario Party that everybody hates. It didn't do the greatest, and a lot of people like the new one better, which I do like that one too. But this game, just for the partner party mode, I know that sounds ridiculous, but that mode, oh my god, you don't understand. Like, I play that mode all the time, and it is the most fun, strategic thing ever, and no one really talks about it. I just think that it's amazing. Like, they should make a whole game off that mode, I think, and I would totally be supporting of that. The real Mario Party mode in this is not as good as the new one, Mario Party Superstars. It's not as good as that game, but the partner party mode is insane. Like, that mode's endlessly replayable, and it has the river survival mode, which is pretty cool too, and the rhythm mini games. That's cool. I like this. This has a lot of different mini games that a lot of the other ones don't have. Well, like modes really, but I don't know. I just really like this game, and I know it's not the most liked, but hey, I play it. I've been playing it like at least once a week for years. So right now, the last few months, I've been playing it literally every single night. So for me, 10 out of 10 game. My number 2 is another cheap game, Puyo Tetris 2. This is one of the cheapest Switch games there is, and it is absolutely amazing. Again, multiplayer. This game is amazing. I'm a big Tetris fan as well as a big Puyo fan, so for me, this game is amazing. I love puzzle games, and this game can be very intense. It has a great story mode too, pretty long, and it's another one that's like fun to like 100% to get all the stars and everything. But yeah, I mean, it's not really too much to say about it. It's Puyo and Tetris, a bunch of different modes, and tons of fun for a cheap price. So 100%, if you own a Switch and you don't own this game, you're crazy. Especially if you like puzzle games, you gotta get this game for sure. No reason not to. And my number 1 game It's kind of sad to say because it's not an original game. It's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I know, a Wii U game to be the best game on the system. I would not have said this before the DLC came out, but that came out and it really... Like, this game I went through when it first came out. Funny story with this game, actually. I went to a local disc replay, I think maybe a couple of weeks after this game came out, and got it for $20, complete in box. I don't know, they priced it as if it was Mario Kart Wii, I guess, but even that seems pretty cheap for that game. So I don't know what was going on there, but I got this game for $20, like, right when it came out. So, it's literally, I play it every day, and it's just crazy how many maps are in this game and how many characters. The battle mode, I think, is also really fun. A lot of people don't like it, but there's some cool modes, like that Renegade Roundup mode's pretty fun. I like that. The online's really good. Not too much lag. It's very playable, the online. Where, like, Smash Bros, in my experience, it's been completely unplayable, the online. Where this game, I've had a lot better luck playing online with people. And the DLC being $20, you get some new characters, and you get like 32 or whatever additional maps. It's insane value. Especially for me, I only paid $20 for the game and $20 for the DLC. So for me, it's been like literally, actually I may have topped Zelda for playtime, honestly. It's probably like 130. It's probably around the same as Zelda, but amazing game. It has not, I'm excited for a new Mario Kart, but I can't complain with the one that we do have now. And yeah, I play it every day. It's going to be a timeless classic, I think. It's not my favorite Mario Kart. I still like the Wii one more, but it's still a great game. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys want to see more top 10s, let me know on more classic consoles, which is, you know, more of what I'm into. But I figured since the hype's kind of been dying down on the Switch a little bit, we would talk about some of these games. Obviously, these aren't exactly hidden gems by any means. These are, you know, the popular games, most of these. But hey, they're popular for a reason, aren't they? So anyway, if you enjoyed, let me know what you want to see next. You never know. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.